Hey everyone. Sorry to break the video into two parts because I'm only up to 15 minutes or so for each one. Just a few more slides to go through in this part two of our review. So we take a look here. These are just some true or false questions. So, as a result of World War One, many women were no longer allowed to work in the workforce. Is that a true statement or a false statement? Many people died during World War One that were not actually fighting in the war, and the economies of Europe were ruined. Again, is that true or false? The Treaty of Versailles ensured that peace would exist in Europe for generations. Is that true or false? Again, nationalism led to all of Europe fighting or united to fight against one country, the Ottoman Empire, in World War One. There was an increase in factory production in the United States during the 1920s, and true or false, people's political freedoms are taken away in communist and fascist nations. So again, see how many you guys can get correct in these true or false questions. Very good, very good. Let's take a look. So the first one, this is false. Many women actually did join the workforce. So this is a false statement. Many women joined the workforce. The second one, this is actually true. Many people that were not actually even soldiers were claimed victims of World War One, including the economies of Europe were devastated. The third question, this is false. Germany is angered after the Treaty of Versailles, and it actually basically sets the groundwork for what will become World War II. Fourth question, false. Germany and Austria-Hungary are actually allies with the Ottoman Empire. They were not fighting against each other. They were actually fighting with one another. The fifth statement is true. There is an increase in factory production in the United States following World War One, and the final statement, the sixth statement, is also true. People's political freedoms and personal freedoms, much of which are taken away in communist and fascist nations. Now, European dictators saw a rise again during the years during World War One and after World War One. To the left, we have Benito Mussolini. He basically overthrows the Italian government, starting the very first fascist government. Now, he is very much loved in the very beginning. However, very quickly, his people realize that what they're actually getting in exchange for this leader is not worth its payment. The gentleman in the middle, this is Joseph Stalin. He is the communist leader who takes over after Lenin's death. He is the one that starts the 5-year plan, basically creating a communist nation where the government is in full control of the entire economy. And what we see here is that he basically forces farmers off their land and basically makes them work in factories, and in exchange leads to massive famine. However, it does increase the industrial output of Russia as well. And finally, the guy on the far right here, this is Adolf Hitler. He rises to Germany, again, be creating a fascist regime known as the Nazi Party. And using a lot of anti-Semitism, he basically blames all Jews, what he considers an inferior race, for the Germans losing World War One. And he basically he does increase the economy of the Germans. It was pretty much in ruins, and then after Adolf Hitler, it is seeing some success. But again, it comes at the cost of a lot of racist and prejudicial sentiments taking place in Europe, especially in Germany. And he is pretty much responsible for creating what turns out to be World War II. So, your to-do list for today, again, is now to get prepared for the unit 4 test. Remember, you have 2 tries. You guys may use the study guide, any student guides that you have completed, any of the PowerPoints, any notes that you have taken. You may use your textbook. Again, there's no time limit. You can take as much time as possible to do it. You'll have the entire class, the same class time that we have tomorrow. I will reserve that for you guys tomorrow. So there'll be nothing new tomorrow other than the test. I will have it open later this evening from the time that you see this. So again, if you have questions, send me messages. I'll still be checking my email even though I'll be out for PSAs. So again, feel free to reach out to me if you need any help getting study guides or anything like that. Other than that, take a second again to revisit how you're feeling now. Are you feeling better? Figure out where did you start and now where do you end? Are you more prepared now for the Unit 1 or the Unit 4 test? Did you move at all to the right? That's the whole goal for today. All right, so again, you have the entire class time tomorrow to complete the Unit 4 test. Again, I will not be here, so the same time that our class is, try to make an effort to take the test that day. Again, I will unlock it tonight, and it'll be ready for you tomorrow morning. So again, feel free to reach out to me. If not, I will see you all when I return. Enjoy it, everybody. Look for my messages later this week.